Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And it looks like we're gonna be getting tokenization sooner than we think. Take a listen to Larry Fink.
For crypto and blockchain and tokenization. I want the SEC to rapidly approve the tokenization of bonds and stocks.
I think we're going to see that happen very quick. Usually when Blackrock is involved, they push as hard as they can to get something done. Then there's Orchax. Next week, Simon Barnby, CMO at Orchax, will be speaking at the XRP Ledger Executive Breakfast, an exclusive event hosted by XRP Ledger, Commons, and Ripple, focused on deploying institutional DeFi, the road to real-world integration. Orchax is just waiting for regulations, and then they're going to start to bring that $30 to $50 trillion worth of real-world assets to the XRP Ledger, and a few other networks as well. Orchax, they're dying to start the tokenization wave. They want to get that going as quick as possible. Just in, XRP lawyer Stuart Alderoty says this is his favorite news today. President Trump will help make the United States the center of digital financial technology innovation by halting aggressive enforcement actions and regulatory overreach that have stifled crypto innovation under previous administrations. Trump is going to get us that regulatory clarity. That's all we've been waiting for since we ever got involved with XRP. It was always like, soon as we get regulatory clarity, that's it. You could expect XRP to start to skyrocket. But it seemed like it was never going to happen. I remember back in 2022, I would talk about regulatory clarity, and people in the comments section would be like, Rich, you do realize that's a decade from now. Well, it's finally here. It's happening in 2025. Check these out. I've included the link below. Again, Google and Harvard offering free AI courses. People need to start taking these AI courses if they want to be able to compete in an artificial intelligence world. AI is going to take a lot of jobs. And I think Harvard and Google know it's coming. And that's why they're giving out these free courses. But if anybody that wants to get a job that's going to be sustainable for the next 100 years, you either get into blockchain or AI, because the future is AI and blockchain. Fourth and fifth industrial revolutions coming together. And I talked about this in a video yesterday. Crypto emerges as the first AI payment rail. Ripple and Circle, interesting. Probably nothing, right? And you see, early movers, Skyfire and Coinbase target agent-to-agent transactions to circumvent human identify verification required for bank accounts and credit cards. Remember they were talking about those AI agents? BlackRock's been talking about it. Ripple's been talking about it. Transactions are going to be happening without human intermediaries. Ripple is going to capture this market as well. But this is how you transition into the future. Technology is not going to slow down. It's the same reason I always told you, never sell your crypto too soon. Because AI cannot take your job if you're already retired. Uphold put this out earlier. Made in America. If Uphold created an all-American crypto basket, which assets would you want included? Everybody, these exchanges, and everybody is talking about American-made cryptocurrencies. This is going to be the new narrative going forward. You already see the shift happening. Like I said, eventually hype and speculation is going to end. Utility is going to take over this entire space. And it's not even gambling. If you invest in the right cryptocurrencies, you are going to get financial freedom. If you don't get shaken out, and if you don't sell too soon. If you sit back and do nothing, you could just wait for it to happen. All of a sudden, XRP starts popping off. All these other utility cryptocurrencies start popping off at the same time. And then we go into a massive utility run. That's what I'm expecting. And I think it's going to start this year. EU crypto exchanges given final deadline of March 2025 to delist unauthorized stablecoins. You know what else happens in March? Fed now. I think we could see the fall of Tether happen as Fed now goes live, because I don't see Tether having a future in the United States. We're on the verge of stablecoin regulations. You honestly think Tether is going to pass those regulations? I just don't think so. Cynthia Lummis named chair of Senate Banking Subcommittee on Crypto. And right away, all the Bitcoin holders are like, this is so bullish. She's going to get that strategic Bitcoin reserve. But you got to go through Congress to get that reserve. Sure, there's a few bag holders in Congress, but for the most part, most of the people in Congress are not going to allow the U.S. to spend money to stockpile Bitcoin. I'm just not seeing it. And I think Cynthia Lummis knows the path we're on. I think she knows the end game. Right now, she's just pushing the narrative. Get as many retail investors in as we possibly can, because I think this is the last gasp for Bitcoin. This run could possibly be the last run up. And I know the Bitcoin maxis hate the fact of this right here. Senator Lummis just says the Bitcoin and crypto race is on, and America will win. We have entered a new era. The fact that she included crypto, that pisses them off. They don't think XRP is a cryptocurrency. They don't think Solana is a cryptocurrency. They don't think XLM, XDC. They don't think any of those are cryptocurrencies. They think they're all securities. And only Bitcoin has clarity in the United States. They're in for a major shocker. And the fact that Lummis has been saying crypto and digital assets more tell me that the shift is already happening. David Schwartz will be speaking at the Ondo Summit with many other great speakers. Here's a list. And this list is absolutely incredible. I showed you this list before. Blackrock, BNY, Fidelity, and so on. MasterCard, Chainlink's going to be there. David Schwartz and Caroline Pham. She's now the head of the CFTC. You know, the fact that the CFTC is going to play a bigger role going forward with crypto regulations, I think that's going to play in favor of retail investors. I always said I don't want them to regulate retail out. I want to be able to buy crypto going forward. I want the next generation of crypto investors to be able to buy crypto directly, the same way we buy crypto now. I don't want them to have to go through an accredited investor and have to come up with 10 grand if they want to get into crypto. I like the way it is right now, because crypto is one thing that allows the everyday working 9-to-5 guy or girl to come in here and get financial freedom just by investing in the right cryptocurrencies. People are going to retire off of their crypto. Think about that. You know, people never contemplate how big this actually is. This allows the everyday working guy to retire early, or girl to retire early, not have to go through 40 years retiring, and then that's it, you pass on. People can retire early from crypto, and I stress that, especially with the rise of AI. But I want the next generation to have the opportunities we have right now. Morgan Stanley CEO Ted Pick says at the World Economic Forum in Davos that the bank will work with the U.S. Treasury and other regulators to offer crypto transactions. Take a listen to this.
What do you make of crypto under Trump, this Trump administration, what may happen and what that speaks? I mean, we're talking about meme coins. I don't know if you're following the Trump coin or the Melania coin and what that says about what's happening here.
Well, I think there is liquidity, and the liquidity, expresses itself in all kinds of different ways. I think the broader question is whether some of this has come of age, whether it's hit escape velocity. And, time is the friend. The longer it trades and, perception becomes reality. For us, the equation is really around whether we as a highly regulated financial institution can act as transactors, sort of follow the money. And there we'll be working with Treasury and the other regulators to sort of figure out how we can offer that in a safe way.
Every single bank is going to want to onboard to the crypto space. They're going to want to utilize crypto inside of transactions. They're going to be offered all kinds of ways that you can earn off of your crypto. And they're going to bring a lot of new investors into this space now that SAB 121 is in place, and institutions and banks can hold and custody crypto. But it also is going to allow all these normies to finally see that crypto has actual value. Crypto is here to stay. Wait until these banks start utilizing XRP inside of those transactions. Wait until you have banks having massive liquidity pools, holding XRP, utilizing it on a daily basis, locking away that XRP in liquidity pools for long periods of time. The demand for XRP is going to rise with the banks getting involved with crypto. And as the demand rises, we're going to see scarcity eventually happen for this cryptocurrency. Now, it's not going to happen overnight, but I'm expecting it to happen in the short term. Because once the countries start utilizing XRP, they're going to have liquidity pools in between certain countries. The same way we've seen some exchanges carry out the transactions between the US and Mexico in the past, utilizing XRP. We're going to see that on a much bigger level in the very near future. But there's so much to look forward to, and I always remind you of what you have in front of you, because we have a possible IPO. I think Ripple's going to do that. They'll give a value to XRP. That could get us to $6 to $10, maybe even higher. Then you got to look at the ETFs that are coming. That's going to be institutions jumping on board. But now with SAB 121, they don't even have to go through an ETF any longer. They could just buy the actual asset. And that could start soon. That could start right away. I'm sure a lot of banks would love to start to custody crypto on day one. But then you look beyond that. ISO is going to be a big deal. I think way too many retail investors are downplaying it because they don't see the value in it yet. Some people, they have to see the price change before they believe in something. But I always wanted to be the guy who buys early. When everybody else hates something, I have to have it. Because every time I've seen things play out, it always started with, that's a garbage cryptocurrency. Don't buy that. You don't want to hold that. And then all of a sudden you see that cryptocurrency pop off. And you're like, well, why did this cryptocurrency just pop off if everybody hates it? I always want to be the guy buying the bottom. And everything in life you should treat the way you treat crypto. You want to buy a house, buy the bottom of the market. Don't buy the top. If you're going to sell real estate, you sell the top. But when you're buying a house, you buy the bottom. Even car prices, they're expected to turn around now under Trump. So if you're planning on buying a car, maybe wait a little while and buy it when the market comes down. But I think we are still at the bottom for XRP. It's still very undervalued, even at $3 and change. Very undervalued compared to where it's going. Every one of these ISO cryptocurrencies, in my opinion, are still way undervalued. I'm expecting a lot of gains on all of them. But until it happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.